in case.
We're kind of clapping here.
I got the Evanstones here in Fremont. It's solstice going on. You know, what's shaking, guys?
Hey, what is it? It's Fremont solstice. These things are shaking all behind us here. Band's playing down the way. It's a good, beautiful day.
Summertime and the living is easy.
Yeah.
Easy or sleazy or something.
Sleazy. How many words can you rhyme with sleazy?
So we don't do words because things are going to go horribly wrong if we start with that. Yeah.
Are you guys an instrumental?
Yeah. We're an instrumental band. You know, we only bleed in between sets.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We try. We try.
It's the cycle of it.
Did you catch any bleeding down at Solstice today?
Yeah, people were bleeding all sorts of stuff. I think it was mostly body paint.
Oh, beautiful. Where's your body paint?
Body paint, it's on the inside.
Yeah.
My body paint's on the inside.
Oh man.
It's in the music I play.
Who is Gonzo?
Gonzo, you know, Gonzo was a friend of mine. It's called Gonzo, and he was sort of the inspiration for that one song. That's because of the way it jumps up and down and spins around. And I suppose, you know, yeah, he was the guy that would get drunk and do aerobic gymnastics, you know, off of hotel balconies and then get up and like, I'm fine.
It's almost a Gonzo-esque character, but not Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, true story. I mean, it could mean something to everybody, you know. What does it mean to you, Brad?
Gonzo means being Gonzo, being too far gone.
See, you see, that was yeah.
It's possibly what we may do tonight for summer solstice is get Gonzo.
Speaking of gone, I'm sorry to hear about Gray.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's my cat. People are just gonna think, you know, poor guy whinging about his cat. That's kind of sad, but yeah, he was my buddy for 19 years and only pet I ever had, so he just died yesterday.
Did you live with him over at the Pine Love?
I lived with him over at the other house, and he was a badass Capitol Hill Street cat. Came wandering in my door one day, just wandered around 12th and Pine Street.
No way.
Yep, was totally fine out there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he just lived on the streets, on the mean streets of Capitol Hill.
Man, 19 years and he held him.
Yeah, he was a good cat. Yeah. You're tapping into that vein of sadness here. So you're trying to get the Evanstones
let's get happy. Tell me about hookworms. I was fascinated.
This will have to be a song.
I haven't tried them yet.
No, we haven't tried them yet. Because, you know, this was that NPR story about the guy who had allergies. And his allergies were horrible. And then he did some sort of mathematical analysis of where people don't have allergies in the world. Turns out the place where people don't have allergies is where they have hookworms. So, the long story short is he said, you know, okay, I'm going to go get hookworms. And he went to Africa and contracted hookworms and his allergies went away. But I don't know why we were talking about that before. Out of context, it sounds kind of stupid, but that's, you know, that's what we're about here at Evanstones Central, right? We're all about the stupid. Yeah.
All right.
It's a surf band thing, you know. You don't, you know, we don't take ourselves too seriously in the hopes that we will keep expectations low.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Speaking of low or high, and the neighborhood here, tell me about your Grotto Fest.
Yeah, that's actually
it's coming up this summer, isn't it?
Yeah, coming up at the end of summer.
Not for July or August, is it?
It's end of August. It's an invite-only thing, so you know we don't want to put it out there too far.
Got it.
You have to talk to Mr. Colin J. Nelson about that if you want to be invited.
What will it be called this year?
This year it's going to be...
Last year it was Grot Squatch. The year before it was Grotto Fest.
Grotapocalypse.
Grotapocalypse.
This year we're thinking probably Grottaroo. Yeah.
It's a new. The name is yet to be determined, but...
Did you hear Kanye West was headlining Bonnaroo this year?
Well, that's why we have Grottaroo. See, we took the boner out of it. Yeah.
What is the key to?
Why would you take the boner out, though?
Well, the boner's playing at the other one. I don't know. I don't have any good Kanye jokes in my pocket. I barely know who he is. He's just some rapist guy that's on the news a lot.
Forget about it.
I don't know.
I think you're mixing him up with R. Kelly.
Yeah, okay. Well, then never mind. What do I know about Kanye? Is he not the rapist guy?
What?
Let's get rid of this part.
You've got one hand in your pocket. What's in the other hand?
one hand in my pocket. What's in the other hand?
Pocket watch.
The first thing I'm thinking of is Alanis Morissette, so I don't know, but she's not my other hand. Yeah.
What's the key to in your album?
The what?
The key.
The key to?
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you here. So the key is to the Evanstones Motor Lodge that exists only in our minds.
That's gorgeous.
There. Demonstrate that for us, Niles Coltrane Vanna White Evans.
Take this guy right here, as you see. You can
Where
see
do you get that? Where do you pick that up? Which store?
You don't pick it up. You make it. You get the key from the finest parts of USB channels in China.
Get out.
Then you get the keychain somewhere else, and then you get the good lads at Maker House down here to make a some sort of a computer file that cuts out cardboard on a laser cutter, and then you get rubber stamps, and you end up with a way to deliver music that only costs 3 times as much as getting a CD and sells for less.
Have you always been into surf rock?
There are no words.
You know, I didn't know that I was always into it, but I loved it. You know? Okay, you don't have to hold that anymore. Now we're just looking pandering.
That sounds good.
It's no wait, that's expensive. No, I always did love the surf music. I just didn't know as such that I loved it that much. So.
How long have the Evanstones been playing now? Together as a band, as the Evanstones?
Well, we had a couple of iterations. Is this gonna be all right here? Is this gonna hear me? This microphone?
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay. We started about, I don't know, 3 years ago. I was in my first band, believe it or not, with Mr. David Gilbo and a couple other fellas, the Vacant Stairs. But that kind of broke up, and I was up here mourning the loss of my first band, as one will, with the man to become known as Dirty Martin Evans, and the man to become known as BB Barney Rumble Evans. And Dirty Martin said, well, I'd play in a surf band with you, and then BB jumped right on board, and the Evanstones were born about 2 years ago. Yeah. But Dirty Martin went on to pursue other interests, shall we say. So at that point, at a, what was that, Grot Apocalypse? Grot Squatch? No, was it Grot Squatch? Yeah. Dirty Martin was called to other things. So at that point, our other member here, A-Frame Evans, said I would be an Evanstone. So we were not without a bass player for more than 15 minutes. And when we went our first rehearsal, I said, hey, A-Frame, who wasn't known by that name then, he was then known as Ian. I said, Ian, that guy Brian, he's a good guitar player, and surf bands should have a good guitar player, and right now I'm the only one we have, so why don't you ask him if he'll play? That way I can have a good one in the band too. And Brian reluctantly agreed. And, you know, yeah. Is
he still just Brian, or is he still just Brian, or is
no? This is Niles.
Came on board as Niles Coltrane Evans.
Yeah. Niles Coltrane Evans. So who are the Evanstones?
Well, it's not Niles Coltrane Evans.
Niles Coltrane.
We have BB Barney Rumble on the drums. Maybe we'll see later at the beer tent he's working.
Yeah.
A-Frame Evans on the bass.
Whoa.
And Professor Quisp Evans on the what they call the lead guitar. That's like the special needs room where you want every kid to feel special.
Yeah.
Everybody says, you know, it's like, I want to play the lead guitar. That's like the guy that like stands out front and everybody's like, there, good boy. You play the lead guitar. Very, very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
No, let's not.
Can you afford the Evanstones at $15 an hour?
At $15 an hour, you know, they are worth it at half the price. I gotta say, there's no job that a woman can do that an Evanstone can't do half as well for twice as much. I believe in equal rights. And equal wrongs as well.
Equal rights for which animals?
For any animals that are willing to fight me for them.
Who is your favorite and least favorite president?
Wow. I feel like, do you have a favorite president? This is it's a tough question, because a band is supposed to be apolitical, especially a band that has, you know, no lyrics. I mean, what if we're called upon to play at the Mormon Tabernacle one day, and I happen to mention some unpopular with Mormons Democrat?
I'm
wear
never
pants.
a big fan of choosing favorites. So I couldn't say.
I mean, I think we can all agree that Taft was kind of a big guy.
He's an alright guy.
Nobody knows much about Taft, so you could pick him as both.
Would you rather party with Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan, or George W. Bush?
Oh, Clinton is the party. Come on, let's be honest. If you're partying with a guy, you know, we need a sax in the band. So if he's listening in, Bill, if you can play, what are we working on? The Dwayne Eddy's song, Rebel Rouser. Rebel Rouser, Bill, you're with us.
I'd go with Obama. I know
Obama?
he smokes.
Yeah, he is a smoker, and that's cool. And I like him too. He's got a nice even way about him.
Who is the most smoking president?
Well, that would be JFK, I think. He made smoking cool for a generation of Americans who are now struggling with the health problems of their coolness.
I feel like smoking's on its way out now. Some people still hang on to it, but I think it's dying. It's not cool. It's an inconvenience to people these days.
You'd be the master. Tell us about your experience.
I'd say you're riding the right wave there.
Yeah.
The health concerns have definitely fucking overrun.
Are you smoking?
The fad of it. I don't smoke anymore, no.
When did you quit?
About a month ago.
God damn, congratulations.
Fuck, it's hard.
Yeah.
I want a cigarette. You got any?
Nah.
Can you see a little twitch in his eye? It's like Clint Eastwood there.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you mentioned tobacco, he started to get that dangerous look about him.
I don't see any eyes right now, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, well, look in his sunnies and his
Well, they say
Ray-Bans.
cocaine's a hell of a drug. Tobacco is as well. It's right up there.
And alcohol, that's a good one. What's the saying I heard about martinis?
Three
It's that-
amigos.
Yeah, martinis. This is an old thing somebody told me the other day. I'd never heard. They say one is just right, two is too many, and three is not enough. Yeah.
Where do you come from?
Oh, me?
Together. Well, you know, the Evanstones were originally part of an experiment to bring monkeys to some sort of sentience. We were actually part of a Kenyan space program. But we evolved out of our hair, but not out of our primate ways. Oh, you wanted a serious answer?
It's a serious answer, and I'll take it.
Okay.
What are you listening to right now?
Well, we're listening to the blues band down here in Fremont or something on the stage. It might be the Blues Scholars. I don't even know. Yeah.
Where is the stage at down there?
There's a big stage there by Fremont Studios. Yeah.
Fremont. What do they do at Fremont Studios?
They sell expensive events to rich people, as near as I can tell.
Who are some of the bands that you've shared a bill with in the past?
We've played with the Tornadoes.
Played with the Crush.
The Crush, that's what we're real proud of that one.
Played with, who did we play up with at Daryl's? Frankie and the Pool Boys.
Aloha Screwdriver, the Tomorrow Men. Yeah, that's one to be proud of. Those guys are all
That was a fun time.
incredible players.
Shout out to Daryl's. That club fucking rocks.
Daryl's is incredible. We're going to be opening for Bonsai Surf next month, which I'm real excited about because Joe Chabon is one of my favorite surf guitarists in Seattle.
When is that show?
That is going to be on the 19th of July at the Shanty Tavern in Lake City Way, which is a charming freaking spot if you've never been there. It looks like a country strip club, you know, the kind you'd pull in, hide your car around the back so your girlfriend didn't know you were there. But you go inside and it's a dad. The fellow must be in his 80s. He can dance. He keeps the place in line, and his 3 daughters. And it's just charming. And even the men's room is clean. You could hang out in the men's room. I recommend it. Not hanging out in the men's room, but I recommend the place. Yeah.
We've had talk about
no, not specifically the men's room.
Other bands on the show have had some men's room experiences.
Oh yeah. I didn't see him there. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
We won't go into it then.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's Once I was at the old Crocodile, and it was the Zombies were playing. And I forget the name of the bass player they have with him now, but he used to be the bass player for the Kinks for years, and he just came into the men's room with everybody else. Not like a rock star, it's like a regular guy. I wish I could remember, because he had a line of jokes. He was the funniest fucking guy in the world. He went to the head of the line, everybody let him through. He stood at the urinal doing his business and cracked up every guy in the place to the point where none of us could pee after he left. And then he got on and played a full set. And the guy is an astonishing human being, whose name I can't remember.
How do you like the new Crocodile?
You been there?
We went down there to see the Sadies one time.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I think it really works.
I don't know the old Crocodile, but I enjoyed it when I was down there.
I mean, the old Crocodile was gritty. It was kind of cool that way. You know, it was you could go back in the bar if you were tired of the music and stuff like that. This is a little different, but I don't think different's bad. I think they did a good job.
Do you guys prefer crocodiles or alligators?
Alligators.
I don't eat fish. Yeah.
What Disney character best relates to your music?
Disney, man. I would think we'd be more of a Warner Brothers kind of band, wouldn't you? Warner Brothers, or maybe it was the Dupree Freeling ones, Pink Panther. I mean, you got, I would go more with them.
Yeah, I mean, I am a big fan of Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, yeah, but that's more Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I know.
Disney's really not our what do you say, our métier. Give me a French word like that sounds fancy.
I can make one up.
See what we play? Yeah, make one up. On the spot.
Sherlock Leroux.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Did you just come on to me? Because that's not our relationship in the band.
We're in a band, no way.
Yeah.
If you had a hammer, what would you do with it?
You're leading me, but I'd certainly hammer in the morning some, at least to get a good start. Yeah.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
My daddy's a carpenter. If he had a hammer, he'd build a house.
There you go. Carpenter? Wow. Yeah. I know another guy whose daddy was a carpenter. No, wait, that was a woman. That was Karen Carpenter. That came to a bad end. Never mind. Yeah.
Which Star Wars character would you be?
Star Wars character. I'm clearly Princess Leia.
I don't know.
Chewbacca the Hutt. Pizza the Hutt? No. Oh, okay. That's good.
No, I don't know Star Wars too much.
Yeah.
Surfing or boogie boarding?
Is this ways to drown? Surfing, sure, why not?
What are some new projects that you guys got in the works?
Western section. We have going on.
Western section?
Western section.
Yeah, a little Western section. We got a little set of Elmer Bernstein and Ventures going on. We got some originals that we're working on.
Always more originals in the band.
Yeah, we're trying to probably start recording on a new EP in a little while.
Are you gonna? So you had your first recording over at Her Car Studios.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna do the second one at?
Her Car, man. That's our studio.
Anywhere else?
It doesn't hurt that our drummer is Her Car Studios, so that's
right.
But actually, it just feels like he makes really good recordings.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the best in town, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I know he's done. Virgin of the Birds. He's recently finished them. The Crush.
Yeah, he did the EP for The Crush. He's done the Foghorns.
Proud Wonderful Me.
Proud Wonderful Me. Ranieros are coming in and doing some stuff. Yeah, they want to record with him a little bit. I don't want to be telling tales out of school, but it was expressed anyway, and they're a fantastic band. And his own band, Colin J. Nelson Band, he's did his whole disc there that was really spectacular.
You guys got anything else coming up you'd like to make a plug for?
Oh, yeah.
The latest thing we have is over in Alki Beach, right?
Yeah, the Alki, 2 days after the Shanty Tavern, we're going to be playing the Alki Arts Festival.
That is fantastic.
And
That's perfect.
It's going to be the closest we've ever actually been to being on a beach. So I figured the evolution of a surf band is you start off in your garage and then you start moving through clubs. Eventually you land on the beach and then you get on a raft and then you're never seen again as you float out to sea. Hopefully with your amplifier still running. So it'll be on the 21st sometime in the afternoon at the Alki Arts Fair.
Wow. Yeah. So where do they have the stage for that?
I think it's way down at the West End, but I'm not sure. I just looked at the thing briefly. Yeah.
Do you guys, do any of you guys play in other groups right now?
I play in another group, Caleb and Walter, Bluegrass Americana Band.
Yeah, what's that like?
Oh, it's a good time. It's a very good time. We have a couple monthlies that we have throughout the city. And we play... practice.
Well, I've heard about one of those. Is it Hattie's Hat? You guys do?
Yeah.
Regular bill there?
Yeah. We have one over at Hattie's Hat, and then the other one's over at Hale's Brewery on Leary, right between Fremont and Ballard.
Yeah, they're quite impressive, actually. When I was younger, man, my friends all played bluegrass, and I liked it, and then I kind of got sick of it. just because it's sort of overdone, but the way these guys play it, it brought me back to liking it again because it's just that well done. So sorry, I hope I don't embarrass you, but
not at all.
I have seen it. I have seen it before once or twice. Tight harmonies, sounds great.
Tight harmonies, great instrumentals. Brian really lets go there, and yeah,
we have a lot of fun with it.
It's a fantastic band. It's worth seeing. Yeah.
Who wrote the Book of Love?
Tell me.
Oh, Sam Cooke.
Well done. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I think we'll see you guys back later down at the Solstice Festival in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go down and we'll see if we can find BB's pouring beer down there, so we can go and see if we can get some of him pouring the beer, huh?
Our cup's almost empty.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for taking the time here.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to
seeing you on the show. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you very soon.
Sounds great.
Well, sir, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.